Now, from the police website, we are getting complaints from Ugandan female domestic workers abroad who are continuing to complain about misuse and unauthorized transactions of their remittances by husbands, their relatives. So the public, we want to inform the public about an increase in complaints from the female domestic workers and other female migrants about their husbands and relatives carrying out unauthorized transactions from their remittances. Most of these remittances are in form of money or goods sent back home to relatives to buy essential goods for medical care, education, and other household needs. Some of the female workers send the money to be banked in their local bank accounts, but those whom we've gotten the complaints on the police website, the female Ugandans, especially in the Arab countries, are claiming that their husbands and boyfriends were allegedly stealing money sent as family savings to fund their lavish lifestyles. Others are marrying off with other women. Others are indulging in extravagant expenses, opening businesses for themselves and their concubines. So the emotional betrayal is even worse. Now we are trying to, these are two jurisdictions, and the concern has been taken. We are going to seek guidance from the office of the DPP on how these female victims whose money is actually stolen by husband, boyfriends, and relatives can be helped back home. But we continue to urge some of the intending female workers going for labor in these countries to at least ensure that they open accounts which are under their control, whereby they can send the money from abroad directly into those accounts without channeling them through their husbands, friends, relatives, and so on and so forth. Now, there are a few traditional crimes of domestic violence that resulted into murder. One incident happened in Kapelebyong, that is at in Ongan, Kasekia, LC1, Kore Town Council in Kapelebyong district, where we arrested a 16-year-old male juvenile called Obio Levy for the alleged murder by physical assault of his father called Ogolo Tiona, aged 40. What happened in the course of last week, the father of the suspect came back from the bar while drunk and started beating one of his sons, aged 12, called Odede Raymond, with no reason. So, which prompted the older son, Opio, to hit the deceased with a hoe handle on the head, which led to his death. So, the suspect is in juvenile cells for the murder of the father. Another incident of domestic violence occurred in Pader district under Aswa East region, where a female suspect identified as Adwar Santa, 60-year-old peasant of Kitane East Village in Pader district, had a domestic fight with a husband called Odoch Odoch Sisto, 65-year-old of the same village. Now, this is a fight which resulted from the husband returning home and demanding the wife to cook for him greens instead of silverfish mukene. So this, of course, didn't go well with the actually, when the husband returned home while drunk, he asked for food. The wife served him with the silverfish mukene, but he demanded to eat greens. And the wife said it was already late, he should wait until the next day. And of course, it didn't go well with the husband, and they started fighting over greens. So the wife overpowered him, picked a piece of iron bar, and stabbed the husband on the left rib, on the back and shoulder, and he succumbed to the injuries. So these are avoidable incidents. The suspect was arrested. Then again in Aswa West, that is Gulu Rural, the police there also managed to arrest a one called Opio Patrick of Konawad village in Gulu district after he picked a quarrel with his father called Okelo Kenneth over his opium, which the father had taken to the authorities. So this is a boy who was taking opium. Now, when the father, out of probably disciplining him, confiscated the opium and took it to the authorities. So what the son of Pio Patrick did, he got a log and a panga, hit the father and cut him several times on the left leg, right arm. He was rushed to Paicho Medical Center, and where he died from. So the son was arrested for the murder of the father. Then again in Mukono Police Division, there was a one Muonge Edrisa. Did you handle this matter? Muonge Edrisa, a 45-year-old resident of Luwunga village, Nama sub-county, who was arrested also for the murder of his wife. The facts that we gathered is that the wife was last seen on the 9th of January 2024. Which led to the arrest of the husband. And so concerned citizens started searching on the 10th of January. Concerned citizens that is in Luwunga village started putting up a serious man search for a one called Mahoro Jane, a wife to Muonge Dirisa, and they detected an unpleasant smell inside the pit latrine behind the residence of Muonge. They alerted the police. Our fire and rescue teams, of course, responded, and they recovered the body of Mahoro Jane inside the pit latrine. We observed that she had been hacked around the neck, on the forehead, and with a sharp object. So we have Muonge Dirisa in custody for the murder of his wife. You can see the incidents of domestic violence that we actually have.